Hey, my name is Berwick Madi. Most people know me as simply as Madi. Uh, I'm a human performance specialist, life coach, also infinite being, like yourself, an infinite being who has limitless potential. And I'm so, I'm really excited and inspired to be able to talk to you about just the idea of discovering and realizing that I have limitless potential. And not only do I have limitless potential, but so do you. And we live most of our lives unaware, almost completely unassuming that there is more to us than our bodies, there is more to us than our mind, that we literally are infinite beings. Meaning, what does that mean? That means that who you are, you've always been. No matter how many lifetimes you have traveled to the earth realm, the entity that you are now, you have always been. And you will always be. You have never been a different entity. You have never been a different infinite being. And because you're an infinite being, you have access to infinite awareness, to infinite knowledge. But yet the way we've been taught, the way our minds have been programmed, because your mind is not you. Think of your mind as a machine, as almost like a supernatural copying machine, a duplicating apparatus, that whatever you put on it, it will duplicate and reproduce. And for the most part, our mind has been programmed to duplicate things that don't work for us. So even though we're infinite beings, we see ourselves in a very finite way. We see power in a finite way. We feel like there's not enough power. We have to get power from someone else. All of us are not worthy of power. You don't deserve power. And so we live powerless lives, even though we're infinite beings living powerless lives. And I know for a lot of years, I lived like that. And even there are times when I thought I was awoke, I really wasn't, because I hadn't learned how to make my life work for me. And I really believe that until you discover how to get your life to work for you the way that you want it to work, when you figure out how to get out of yourself what you see yourself willing to do for other people, but you have not been willing to do for yourself, that's when you know your life is working for you. That's when your mind is working for you. And that is what being woke is. I think you being aware of your political standing, understanding race, I think that's very important. I think all those things are important, but you're not fully awoke until you know how to benefit from the resources of your life. I've watched, at this age in my journey, I've watched how things come around in circles over and over again. I watch how we've marched and we've protested and we've done things to get other people's attention, but yet we have not gotten our attention yet. And I believe that when we get our attention, and that would translate to us being totally aware of what we want and desire for ourselves and our children, what visions we have for ourselves, and that we are no longer depositing any energy in resistance to people. We are putting all our energy toward what we desire for ourselves. I think this world, the world that we don't want, continues to exist because we feed it energy. We feed the world of what we don't want, the life that could be going into what we desire and what we want for ourselves. So I just want to take this few minutes to talk to you about that and to talk to you about, what's really possible. As an infinite being with limitless potential, what's really possible? And have you been taught to think the things that really align with the reality of you being an infinite being? Or have you not seen yet your infinite awareness or your infinite possibilities, your infinite access to unlimited resources? I challenge you to put something else on your mind, to stop waiting for people to put things on your mind, and for you to actually start being the one that puts something on your mind. Take possession of your mind and start learning how to direct it to an end of your own choosing, meaning start learning how to use your mind to give you what you want. Think about how much time you spend, really drowning in negative thinking negatively about yourself. That's not what your mind was designed to do. Your mind was not designed to duplicate negativity about you. Your mind was not designed to disbelieve in you. Your mind was designed to be a support system, to be this system that will help you to create the realities that you want to experience as an infinite being in this earth realm. My name is Berwick Mahdi. People call me Mahdi, and which means one who's rightly guided. And I'm ready to help give you some new woke guidance in terms of how do you transform your life and make your life the way you want it to be, where your life and your mind works for you.